Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were, and we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it queerly? Oh yeah, me. Hashtag me. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were scrambling to catch the attention of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LaVey, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Liancourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was really a lovable dork. Zoe, 4... ever? An eldritch cutie who went from the endless deity of the Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl. Oh no, not an ultimate fangirl. See if we may label. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, 23. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but... ooh. We only had 3 weeks left to choose our prom date, and even then, I forgot to read the rest of the text. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to the Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. I'm gonna up my charm. I'm gonna be charming. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm.
Wow.
Later, you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming.
Shut the hell up, you! Shut the hell up, you!
Who's Vera?
Shut the hell up, you!
I mean,
Shut the hell up, you!
Miranda.
Shut the hell up, you!
Fluffy. Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time. Isn't that right, Damien?
From somewhere within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damien kicks the door.
Yeah, that's right. Adorable, quiet, Fluffy, who's gonna stay quiet if he knows what's good for him.
You know, I don't really have a great track record with pets.
Shut the hell up, you!
That day, you spend some time on the library PC, sending malicious spam emails in the hope of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones in each other's faces and decide to take a look. As you get closer, you realize they're discussing Pokémon's Go, the mobile game on the hit television show Pocket Humans.
You bet your ass I do. And check it out. His fiscal responsibility started at 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes.
I heard he's lactose intolerant, though.
Hey, yeah. I feed him nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it.
That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar.
Fuck you!
That's nothing. You got a Pokemon so rare it'll send them both into shock. You whip out your phone and show them your penis.
Fuck it. Oh!
Winslow jibs! Winslow jibs! He has Winslow jibs!
What's so great about Winslow Jibs? He looks like a tool.
I don't know! I just feel like he really gets me, you know?
Damien's trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen such a fine Pokemon before either. And Scott looks clearly impressed. Score! You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Woo!
I'm telling you, boy, you've got no game.
And I'm telling you that I reject the ludic sexual paradigm underlying your assertion.
And all I'm saying is that you're really as cool as you act all the time. You should have no problem getting ditched from that gender intermediate. Oh my god.
Indeterminate.
Indeterminate locust swarm down at the end of the bar.
Well, of course I could if I wanted to, but you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. It sounds to you like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you dance until your body is a swarm of locusts. This is no problem for you. The hot young locust swarm at the end of the bar is impressed, and so is Polly.
She doesn't look impressed. Never mind.
See, Liam, all you gotta do is dance until it physically alters your composition of your body.
But I can only turn into bats. Or rather, one bat, not even a swarm. At school the next day, everyone at school is talking about how you can apparently turn into bugs. Awesome! You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex.
I wanna leave.
You're enjoying the sound of no ear-splitting shrieks filling the air when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Miranda, I also have no idea what you're so upset about. I'm simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction.
I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people simplifier nonsense. Oh dear, this could get ugly. Than it already is. Better step in and help a lady out. Which lady, though? It's up to you.
You know, not having full screen does cut off this, but I'm gonna go with this one.
How creative.
Selfist.
Oh,
What is this selfist?
Dude, that's so fast.
Oh, it's when a character, like, because of time travel or a cloning machine or something, has sex with themselves.
What? Sex with themselves? But
Yeah.
I am the most refined, elegant, sophisticated, and humble person I've ever met. I have always struggled to find someone who could always be my equal. But what if my equal was me all along? Marmanda and Miranda action. The ultimate mare-princess pairing, if only there was a way to have sex with yourself in real life. Oh man, do you have something to show Miranda? Wait, is that sexy or just creepy? That may just have been creepy. But luckily Miranda can't read the narration, so the game still gives you points with her, as well as +2 charm and +1 fun.
Woohoo!
yay!
Hoggers champion.
Liam, why are you typing off your phone so angrily? Did your phone offend you in some way? Why are you mad at it? You seem to be an 8.5 on the frowny Liam scale. The what? The frowny Liam scale. Normally I can tell how upset people are feeling from their faces, but you seem to be frowning most of the time, so I created a chart to measure your frowniness. Miranda pulls out a notepad and displays a series of doodles of Liam's frowniness. They're not super accurate, but they are super adorable. I'm not angry at my phone. My so-called frowniness is caused by heinous error. I specifically asked that my creature creme brulee be extra crispy, so it truly popped with my #massacre Instagram filter. Instead, they burnt it to a crisp, rendering it unphotographable. That's a hard word.
It is.
I agree.
Monsters deserve to know what they're getting into if they choose to eat at this cafeteria, so that they can choose to take their business to a different establishment. And so I'm writing a scathing Yelp review. If the kitchen staff wanted to earn their wages, they should have been better at their jobs. I am simply the merchant of truth. No, you're the merchant of poop.
Got him! Got him!
Your
Line of the
royal
year.
sophistication shines through. Look, ask pensive. Her taste may tend towards the mainstream, but surely she can see the subpar cafeteria must be exposed. Why, of course. This plan involves two of my most favorite strategies, gathering an armory and outsourcing work to the disenfranchised. If it involved torture and suppression of dissidents, it would hit all my favorites, but there might still be time for that later. I don't even have a response to this. You go to the vast homeless population who wander near the school, don't ask, and convince them that the cafeteria is a trendy new restaurant that sells food for the most valuable currency of all. Positive Yelp reviews. Turns out people are pretty gullible when they're starving, so they flock to the cafeteria in droves and start writing spectacular reviews on their phones. Because now homeless people have phones of their own, it seems they kept all the unwanted blackberries. Remember blackberries? Yeah, me neither.
Alright, we'll go through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP and blow the safe.
Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe?
Because we only have so much C4, Damien.
That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing?
Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre.
Can we blow him up?
No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him.
Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Epic! We'll cut you in on the heist if you can solve this ogre problem for us.
Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you eat the pickle. Quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half.
Yes! Success! Suck it, ogre!
You sit down with Scott and Joe. With Scott and Joe? What? With Scott and Zoe.
Have you ever drunk a child's tears filtered through its mother's severed scalp while an orchestra played a tuneless melody on instruments of flesh?
I've had pizza! Is that close?
Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp.
Rave is generating electric.
Duh. This rave got all the cafeteria lights turned on. That's why they call it. Wait for it. Lit.
It's lit.
I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted as colloquialism, meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavoring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave.
If you put that dick emoji up on your screen and set the tone for some really juvenile jokes.
Like so.
Well, I love Bob Ross.
Yeah, baby.
Boom.
That day you skip chat.
Skip chat.
What the fuck? Interrupting me. Do you know your place? That day you
Know your place.
Do you know yours? That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Suddenly you smell the distinctive odor of rotten eggs, nail polish remover, and chocolate syrup. This can only mean one thing. You kick open the door of the stall to find...
Yo, what's up? Did you come to try my latest batch of toilet wine?
I'm destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proven to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why I must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Fart joke!
Don't say fart joke, you have no fun. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went for the total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Babylove of the Babylove Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a Humanity Award. Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent. That's an important voting block. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Noah.
Noah!
Uh,
The work isn't bad. It's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast? Of fucking course it is, Vera. That's literally how street racing works.
And that may have won you
ah,
the crown of
Jesus.
the path.
The Thunderfuck 5000 is an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
That weekend, something happened to Pickchamp.
Pickchamp.
why do you also have to be so bad? Dad? Why do you hate
You're
me?
hanging out with some of your absolute best buds. Or at least people who seem to tolerate you for now. Miranda, Vera,
Boys, none of
Scott,
them.
Pensive, and Dawn 421.
Hey!
I'm going to kill
Suddenly, an
that.
interdimensional rift opens. Yes!
No way, no way, no way.
Good God, this had better not be.
Fear not, my loves, for it is I, the interdimensional prince, here to save you.
Oh, hi again, buddy.
Ugh, not him. He's always so damn delusional.
I certainly like my suitors to court me with great passion, of course, but ideally I prefer it done without attempting to kidnap me, which I have a feeling he is about to do. Kidnap you? No, no, my sweet strawberry daiquiris. I am here to save you.
Save us from what, you lunatic?
Why, your humdrum existence in this useless place of learning where no learning is done. From your repetitive adventures in mundane, love-related tasks, I'm here to take you somewhere entirely new, full of unlimited choices. Soldiers, do your rescuing. From out of the interdimensional rifts pours an army of soldiers who surround Miranda, Vera, and Scott. For their own protection. Looks like you're going to need to re-rescue them from their unwanted rescue. Fighting this many soldiers could be tricky, but luckily you're an expert at the most powerful soldier fighting technique of all. The dirty double dragon dance. Less luckily, your partner Pablo was killed after using the dance to save you from a free-headed cougar during the Double Dragon 2. Pablo and Pickchamp are back. And you can't perform it alone. If you could, it wouldn't be called the Double Dragon Dance. Time to grab one of your other friends to perform this bold and daring dance with you, but which would be up to the challenge? In that moment, you realize a shocking truth. Pablo survived the cougar attack, but was badly disfigured. He went through many, many rounds of plastic surgery and is now known as pensive. Dawn 421 is so incredible at the dirty double dragon dance that they want monsters have monstrous talent with it, and their partner also seemingly died in a freak cougar accident, so you're perfect for each other.
It's true.
You should go to your old partner, though. I'm just your partner, you know?
Just make a decision. Just choose one or the other.
Fuck.
I mean, I wasn't wrong. It was
The
9.
soldiers glare menacingly, surrounding your other three friends more closely. You and Dawn 421 link hands and begin the dirty double dragon dance.
How dirty are we talking here?
You do the worm, you do throw axles, you twerk, and you twirl. Before too long, all the soldiers have been killed by dance.
Oh.
How dare you defeat all of my soldiers with that incredible, incredible dance? Come to think of it, maybe I'll marry Pickchamp or Dawn 421. You're both very, very talented and attractive. I wish you luck in getting through this repetitive game of life. Oh, huzzah! Saved at last. That was a close one.
Ah, he's gone already. I'll miss him. He's so strong. And I bet he could have been great on a sports team.
James, I thought you left for a minute.
No, I didn't.
Rude quit.
No, I didn't get picked.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't know. It was a hard decision. Okay.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, do
Yes,
it. Yeah.
I'll give it to you for free. Congratulations. Well, I guess you're gonna be coming back here more often. Oh, I need a smoke.
No.
That day, during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Sorry.
Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing.
Sorry for skipping.
But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun, which you should lose because you skipped the fucking text.
That's your opinion.
Hey Scott, what's up, Doug? And non-Dugs.
Eat shit, you fucking flea farm.
Whoa, Damien, calm down! These guys are my cousins. Even more important, they're my teammates!
Oh yeah? Well, if we're so important, how come you didn't see that? How come we didn't see you at the dog part last full moon?
Last full moon? Oh wow. I don't remember. I was at the bowling alley with Damien and Vera, and then it was the next morning, and I was naked, covered in blood.
Oh yeah, that night was rad.
We all wake up naked and covered in blood after full moon, Scott. But we wake up naked and covered in blood together. You know why? Because we're werewolves. The question is, are you?
Yay!
Battle stations, you cry, and your friends spring into action. Damien yanks Vera up onto his shoulders. The three of you tower over the Wolfpack. Whoa, where did that huge gorgon come from? And does she have a demon head for a dick?
That was metal as fuck. Demon Head Dick is going to be the name of my new noise band. I did quite like being taller than everyone.
And you have to admit, you kind of like being under her. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Oh my.
You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey BB, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive?
Hey, you got my text. That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up?
Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest.
Larry the Lich looks exactly like former United States President Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. They have no recollection of their lives as a monster and are currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance. In about 4 hours, all of these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. LOL. Such detail, such a sparkle. What did the potions do?
They're just props, Mary. I think they're filled with colored water.
But imagine if they weren't. What wonderful things one could conjure up. A potion to attract a princess?
A potion to repel jerks.
A potion to enhance beauty?
A potion to repel jerks.
So, I can't get Damien at all, so I have to just do an event. I think I'll do the fairy in the bottle. I might be able to pass this event. I don't know what it is, but I might be able to
Remember
pass
the first rule of Shop Club. No refunds.
Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at this school, but Scott's not making it easy for her.
Hey Vera, what you drinking?
Scotch. Why?
'Cause it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious. What's it called?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, that's what it's called.
What?
Scotch.
Yes?
No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch.
It's mine?
No, it's mine.
Then why is it called Scots?
That's just what it's called.
Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots?
I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people.
Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as possibly. I'm the most Scot.
No, gah. What would it take to get you to drop this issue?
Scott's not going to drop this unless you do something, so cut in and say...
You're right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, chug, chug. Woo.
You don't have to tell me 5 times. Bottoms up.
No, what are you doing? Stop.
Okay, I just drank the whole bottle anyway.
You're impossible.
I'm impossible. Hooray!
You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you. Turns out, Scott's way smarter when he's blacked out.
So wait, you've actually got serfs who eat for you?
Well, of course. I found the eating to be terribly undignified, so I almost never do it.
Hey, me neither. What other kinds of crazy serfs have you got?
Well, I have a serf to go to the bathroom for me, a serf to experience difficult emotions for me, and a serf for keeping my silverware in alphabetical order. I even have a surfing serf for standing on top of whenever I go surfing.
Wow, that's a lot of serfs.
It's a fair amount. The only limit is my imagination. Unfortunately, my imagination serf imagined a way to escape from serfdom, so now I'm all out of ideas.
Well, I'm sure with the help of Pensive full stop, we could probably think of a dope new kind of serf.
Oh, is that so? I can't wait. Well, you're on the spot now. What will it be? A serf that's actually just a room full of cute puppies. Why didn't my imagination serf come up with such a marvelous idea? I swear, if he hadn't escaped, I'd have him hanged by my execution serf immediately. As a matter of fact, would you like to be my new imagination serf? The pay is non-existent, but you make up for it in constant fear of death. You politely decline Miranda's offer, but agree to go to the animal shelter to help her pick out a puppy serf instead. Huzzah! You're taking a break from socializing to eat your lunch when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer, and she's hiding under your table. Eat the knee pain, freak! Now I'm gonna punch your over. Ow! You just threw your apple at her. Finally, a use for that red delicious. You defeated the Slayer. She flees, leaving 2 pieces of loot behind. Loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear, almost as if you're in some kind of video game. No time to contemplate the nature of existence. Pick some loot before it's all gone.
Gun that shoots stakes with each ship. Oh yeah.
What?
You scoop up the sweet-ass gun and go about your day. Obviously, you're not going to use it to kill any of your classmates. You're a monster, not a monster. But later in biology class, the teacher calls on you without warning. You panic because no one has the time to do the reading whenever you're trying to smooch your classmates. But your panic turns into self-assurance when you hear the teacher's questions. What do flies do? Rather than responding with some lame-ass spoken words, you respond by firing wooden stakes straight into the chalkboard. Eat shit, exclaims the teacher. Why is that exactly right? Congratulations. You meant to shoot the teacher, but hey, whatever works. You gain +4 boldness.
Woo!
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Suddenly, you feel the cold embrace of a dagger in your throat. You recognize the blade. It's the Slayer. You close your eyes and prepare for the eternal sleep of death. It's about time. Prepared to give me a generous gift. You open one eye and see that the Slayer is eyeing your bottled fairy. Teen Monster Vogue Prom magazine said the bottled fairies are in this season. Who cares if you have to imprison a harmless creature of light? Fashion is more important than freedom. You foolish mortal. I can't believe you were just wearing this thing. Bottled fairies are for adventurers. They give you the most important advice on winning boss fights, and they remind you what you're supposed to be doing, and they heal you once you fall in battle, restoring up to 6 hearts of health. Give me the fairy! Why not? The Slayer probably needs the fairy more than you do. You hand over your bottled fairy. And she immediately pops the bottle. Ooh, a fairy. It glows just like the moon.
Adventurer, the time has come for you to begin
Beautiful
your journey.
dreams.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you. I am here to guide you as you fulfill your destiny of emotional maturity.
Wait. What? My destiny is to bring death to all the monsters.
For as I, Norah, the fairy therapist, you can call me a therapist, if that's easier. I'm a licensed social worker.
No, you're supposed to be my sidekick while I kill monsters. You are totally in the wrong genre.
Interesting. Now tell me, where do you think all this anger is really coming from?
I'm angry at you. I'm on an adventure here, and you're supposed to be helping, you useless ball of fluff. Duh.
Well, that was just harsh, but isn't this self-discovery the greatest adventure of all?
Suddenly you hear a massive roar. A fearsome Lionel is attacking you. It's half horse, half lion creature, and it's totally original to this game, and has never been featured in any other famous game franchises. Uh-oh, I don't have enough experience points to kill the Lionel by myself. Welcome to the team, Epic. Slayer hands you her dagger. Looks like you've been drafted into the Lionel killing army of 2.
Hey, listen. Lionel's come and go, but should help your friend get to know herself a little better. Help her kill the Lionel inside herself.
Amazingly, you can actually be helpful in this situation because you're secretly the most overpowered RPG class. As a compliment caster, you know that your skills work best when you stay back and buff the fighters on your team. You spend 15 mana casting a powerful compliment onto the Slayer, emphasizing her tenacity and sincerity and how she would really become part of the school's community even though she wants to murder all of her classmates because they're monsters. Well, I don't know what to say, I guess. Your compliment increased the Slayer's critical attack by 40% and she has no problem stabbing the Lionel in his big dumb heart. It's dead. We killed an innocent creature, a deadly monster. I'll dance on your grave, beast. That was the last Lionel in existence. They're extinct now. Yay!
Dancing's a powerful form of self-expression. While we're dancing on the creature's grave, why don't we reflect a bit on our emotions?
Oh, right. I guess that's a good idea. Thanks for your help, Epic. You can dance at the grave of this beast too if you want, but just this once. Of course you want to. You're almost out to dance near a corpse. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob, the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from per Bob.
Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me I want to be a scientist, not just any kind. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Why, just a scientist who's dedicated to discovering the secret to the rattiest party. What can we do to push this party over the edge? Chemistry!
Chemistry and Block Ops is probably fun, right?
Probably true.
I think chemistry is part of it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Smarts. Later that night. Maybe the electric side theme was creativity as well.
Yes, I've done it. I had to tear out the heart of an atomic bomb, but I've done it. I've isolated the elementary partarium, the life of the party. Now to slip the solution into the bar, Mitzvah's water supply.
The effects are instantaneous. All around you, boys are becoming men, and men are becoming party animals. And not just all around the bar mitzvah, all around the city. The bar mitzvah's water supply was also the city's water supply. You party so hard you cause serious damage to the local infrastructure. Mayor Grim Reaper declares the next day National Hangover Day.
Science!
Chemical warfare has never been so fun. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Hey.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face.
Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face.
It is more than just your face that I need. Scott the great tosser of balls. I also need your body.
Luckily, I brought that with me too.
I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that in itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a foul, dire harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the lonesome beef is vanquished, perhaps we can find some other uses for that body of yours. Wink.
Oh my god. You say wink out loud too? That's so radical, man. So cool.
These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together, but how?
Oh shit. What?
But in your rush to summon the extra-dimensional Sermites, you fail to notice the dire harp is made out of fiberglass, not wood. In fact, nothing in the prince's dimension is made out of wood. It is all fiberglass and crystal and polyester. The closest thing to wood within 1,000 miles is you.
Whoa, bro, stop getting eaten by all those termites.
It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet. I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. Your expertise is crucial for this next part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armored cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with a singing harlot Ariel, you best say your goodbyes.
Okay. Kraken! Sick.
Cool.
Nice one.
Kraken, of course. The tiny terror of the 3rd grade. I should send word to the elementary school at once. Soon, Kraken, an 8-year-old octopus with a shitty attitude, runs out to campus and pulls all the fire alarms. Witches melt, vampires are trapped by running water they can't cross, and Damien's will to live is extinguished.
Oh.
Ha! Looks like that little princess is no longer part of our world. If Miranda is this ruthless on land, you shudder to think what she's like under the sea. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Epic.
Is that weekend?
Something happens to Dawn. Damn it.
You! I could use a stat, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you could.
But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating PicChamp.
Yo!
So I guess my question to you is, when do you think her death day party will be?
PicChamp, that reckless bastard eats gluten. Gluten! I tell you, she'll be dead by noon, probably.
Gluten. Ha! I knew PicChamp lived life on the wild side.
Oh man, how awkward is this gonna be if PicChamp is actually still in love with Scott, and now you're all psyched up about her dying for nothing like a sociopath. You gain +3 fun for sending PicChamp to an early grave. Awesome! The Slayer subtly gets your attention by chucking a battle axe at your head. Sup, NPC? Enjoying your daily loop? You can't believe Slayer's accusing you of being a non-playable character, but to be fair, you do spend most of your days walking back and forth between the predictable locations and reciting the same 4 lines of dialogue. Listen, I've decided to make you a permanent member of my team. You're welcome. Now, come on, loser. We're going slaying. Suddenly, an adorable and emotionally intelligent fairy flies out of the Slayer's pocket. It's Norah, the therapist.
Abby, why do you feel
That's her
this?
name.
Why do you feel the need to belittle your friend? Are you afraid that they might not want to join your team?
Enough of your psychobabble. She is not my friend, she is my teammate. I am a tank, so I need a support character to get a perfect team balance.
I find it fascinating how you're building these walls around your emotions.
By tank, do you mean self-esteem? And by perfect team balance, do you mean healing my deep-seated rage issue?
I don't have registers. Rah! You're infuriating, Cotton Ball. I have monster issues. Specifically, my issue is that there are too many monsters still alive.
Help me understand your perspective on this. What is the point of slaying all the monsters?
Slaying monsters will make the world better.
And...
Safer.
And...
Justice.
Oh, okay. We just had a breakthrough. Justice implies that their monsters deserve to be slain. What did they do to deserve that? Stupid name. Hey, listen, that's a Zelda reference. You hold the key to your heart's future.
It's just silly. Wait a second. Fuck thinking. Fuck self-reflection. I am here to slay. Get away from my feelings, you fruity and fairy. Listen, teammate. For our next adventure, we're going to need to steal some golem eggs from the poison-spewing bridge demon, and then place them in the fires of hell. They'll catch immortal dragons, and then we'll slay the immortal dragons. These two are never going to agree on an adventure, and you desperately need to boost up your stats if you're going to be ready for the water temple. Luckily, you know an adventure that will be equal parts epic and personally enriching. Hey, that's my name, Epic. Let's journey into the depths of coollllllll, the perilous dungeon of meaningful self-discovery. We shall battle Relaxus, king of the Knight of the Order of Yoga.
Literally, what are the differences here? Like,
I think this one is more likely to be smarts, self-discovery, than yoga.
yeah, sure.
So I'm just gonna go with it.
Hey,
Partners.
Thank
you are.
God.
How are you getting away with this? Wow.
I'm just picking the ones that sound smart. I'm hoping it smarts again next time.
Hopefully, yeah.
I have 6 smarts, that's scary.
Oh, what a beautiful idea. Let's be supportive and open up to your teammates' contribution.
Fine, but this bit better be very goddamn perilous, or I'm literally going to vanquish you both so hard. You arrive at the cavern of shrambles. It is filled with crystalline mirrors, and if you yell loud enough, the cave will echo back self-affirming platitudes. Oh, and it's also filled with tiny murderous elf goblins who long for the taste of blood.
Cute.
Huzzah! Battle me, flying foes! The cave echoes back. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. I am the hero of time. Savor my punches of justice. Prepare to die. The cave echoes back. You want to be a hero so you can feel worthy of love, but your friends and family love you for who you are right now, today. It's not something you have to earn. You are enough.
This is the most insightful cave I've ever seen. I'm so grateful for this experience together.
Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the Wolfpack, or are you with the other monsters? Oh, damn. You're one of the other monsters. You better do something. You hold up a little headless kitten squeaky toy that you always keep in hand, and just in case. Then, using everything you've learned in Portal, the class, not the game, you open up an interdimensional rift. It's so squeaky. Oh man, broski, the squeakiest. Such a squeaky little kitten, bro. You hurl the toy into the portal, and the entire Wolfpack goes in.
Oh man, the portal closed. I want to catch the squeaky toy.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in the Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and you gain +2 charm. In the next round, you find yourself on a team with Zoe, Miranda, Dahlia, and the amalgam of fungus and fur that calls itself Violet and Tate.
I'll stop all these dodgeballs with my face!
Yes, good. Stand in front of me so that nobody ruins my expertly coiffed hair. Coiffed hair. Coiffed? Is that a word?
Yeah,
Never heard of it. And Zoe, go over there and, I don't know, eat their brains or something.
Oh my god, she's back.
No can do, friendo. Too busy laughing at all this failure and imagining everybody naked. Plus my popcorn's almost ready.
No, no, no. You're doing this all wrong. I can see so clear this team's problem is.
Is it that we're bad at dodgeball?
Of course not. It's that you're bad at relationships. Dahlia has the perfect sports body, but no understanding of tactics.
I'll tactics you right in the mouth!
Miranda's a natural leader, but her frail figure makes her unfit for team athletics.
I wear my brittle bones with pride as proof of noble inbreeding. Good to know. Meanwhile, you managed to wring +2 smarts and +1 boldness out of the situation.
Right.
Boo.
Well, I had more votes for charm.
You find Scott and Damien immersed in their favorite mobile game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Humans.
My Reginald Bosworth uses income tax on it.
There's really multiple scenes on this game.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
My Lindsay Lawrence never saves receipts. It's super effective.
And now for the finishing blow, Wait, what? Reginald contracted lymphoma. Lymphoma? Who cares?
That's fine.
Reginald, whatever the fuck, deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones.
Whoa, I'll win again. Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien?
Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dumps, obviously.
Maybe you should stop that.
Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match.
What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerd up, nerds. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all that nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies?
But Pokemon's is dumb. It's cool because...
No way is Scott going to come up with anything. But if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien.
Yeah.
No way. I didn't know that was a feature of Pokemon's Go.
It's not. I'm just gonna grab someone's phone and...
You snatch Damien's phone, left in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria.
Hey, my phone! What the dick was that for?
Yay, someone threw something. I'll get it.
Whoa, bro, check out the perfect spiral in that throw. That's technique right there. Let's all install Pokemons on our phones right now, and then throw our phones at each other. The Wolfpack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returns with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you.
I mean, how interested do you think business actually is? Is he so obsessed with us? We should tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it.
I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money.
And I think money is fine and all, but my favorite currency is chaos.
Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction.
Mario Llama.
Mario Llama.
Oh my god, yes, that is everything to me. Pick Champ, you will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has already been talking to a llama for a few months now through a llama monster dating site.
You sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention to her eating serfs, and Zoe is paying too much attention to them. What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how rude it is to ogle another woman's eating serfs?
I'm not ogling. I'm researching for my fanfic.
My dear, when it is about royalty, it is not called a fanfic, it is called propaganda.
What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about your eating serfs. Like, feel the eel.
What?
Yeah, feel the eel. It's gonna be great. I'm going to really dive into their inner lives, their hopes, dreams, and desires.
Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs? The eating serf's eyes dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak or just shut up and eat? What?
Oh.
Really? What?
Oops. Wrong one.
Well,
I think
Awkward.
you're already on a path anyway, right? So it should be fine.
should be alright.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miranda. I didn't realize your serfs were common and inexpensive. I won't ask them any questions.
Wait! Of course my serfs are expensive and rare. They're the most expensive and the most rare.
So you're saying they do have rich inner lives?
Rich? Why, their inner lives are positively wealthy, opulent even. Tell them, serfs. At Miranda's urging, her serfs share with you their childhood dreams of becoming marine biologists, their mutual love of ukulele music, and their well-reasoned opinions on income inequality.
Damn.
Wow, thanks you two. This really is a wealth of information. A wink.
Of course it is. Once again, it looks like the lying was the answer. Zoe's certainly grateful. As you sit down, Dahlia takes one look at your tray and then locks eyes with you. It's really intense.
Or your cantaloupe size. Give it to me.
You hesitate. You really like cantaloupe?
Please! Maintaining a balanced diet with plenty of fruits and vegetables is key if I want to see healthy enough to conquer the 8th circle of hell.
You get that, but cantaloupe is like super tasty.
Fine, I propose a bargain. You give me one piece of your cantaloupe, and I give you command of my army for 1 whole hour.
That's a pretty good deal. You can't help but accept. Now to use Dahlia's army for a truly important purpose. How many demonic soldiers it takes to screw it in a light bulb? That's pretty funny. This question has plagued you for years. Finally, an opportunity to put the matter to bed. After 1 hour of rigorous testing, you come to the conclusion that there are 2 possible answers. If you just ask one of the soldiers to screw in the light bulb, then 1. Or if you ask 3 soldiers to screw in the light bulb while the rest of the army fires crossbows at them, a potential infinite number. You submit your findings from a renowned jokeology journal and gain +4 smarts for your hard work. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard in the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even notice your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. The slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I play my sermon?
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Nice.
single-handedly break all the windows in the school and start renovating the merry-go-round.
I got an achievement.
Yeah,
That's
I got
all.
achievement too. True to yourself.
What an excellent choice of
Yeah.
materials. Glass is made from sand, and I never understood why this school has a merry-go-round. The glass is sharp,
I've
but you
seen-
persevere and build a 50-foot-high statue of Miranda, shard by shard. You spin the playground toy. You don't know whether it was blessing your creation or just blood loss, but... Oh gosh, it sparkles. You pass out from blood loss shortly after Miranda starts apologizing for swearing.
Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Clepographin, abracadabra, kale.
Try this vial of genie sweat. I stole it from a genie. Yes, thank you.
Oh man, I love genie sweat.
And you got my favorite flavor, salted sorcery.
Scott dumps Genie's head into his drink and chugs it.
Delicious. Now I wish for the swollest abs.
Scott's ab grow abs.
Right on, thanks, bro. I'm gonna do 1 million crunches.
Scott high-fives you so hard that your arm travels back in time and slaps your ass. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
It's one high five.
We need to know that we can make any party the best, not just some parties, every single one. So tomorrow morning we're gonna crash a funeral. What the fuck? If we can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorm time. How can we put the fun back in funeral?
I don't know. I think the top could be creativity, which is.
I know.
by
I
far
think
my worst
Bouncy Castle is creativity.
Yeah, Bouncy Castle would be more creative.
Okay. I'll take your guys' judgment on it.
We're really sorry. Yeah.
Later that night.
Wow, that was awesome. I was totally inside that dude. And then they were like, does anyone else want to say a few words? And I was like, ooh, me. They totally freaked out. Then I was like, let's turn this funeral into a wedding. And I got married to like 11 people who are all widows now because I let that dude and keep on the dance floor. But whatever, weddings rule.
That day, while rehearsing for a class play, you were struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is also awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. Well, this is the last turn, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Call me Epic Gamer.
Remember our acronyms. YWOL. You're worthy of love. SWFE. Slang won't fix everything. YMCA. Young Man's Christian Association.
DMCA. I told you already, I'm the chosen one. I'm here to kill all the monsters. I don't need love, I need revenge. Now stay still and get ready for a punch.
Alright. Avery. But be careful. Sometimes repressed feelings can manifest when you least expect it. Like right now.
Suddenly, a foe appears. Get ready. It's a boss battle.
Oh no. What could this possibly be? What therapist could have possibly set this trap? Found this unplanned situation.
It's a massive, vicious, bloodthirsty owlbear. It has a purple wig, green contacts, and somebody who's pointed the word RV's repressed emotions on its fluffy, surprisingly cute belly.
Don't my eyes deceive me.
Dot.
It looks like an evil version of yourself. One might say, manifestation of your repressed emotion. It's Dahlia, my bad.
I think that's definitely just a deadly, rabid, very dangerous fuck. The owlbear roars, bares its long teeth, and charges at the slayer. Wow, life at this high school surely is dangerous. Holy shit, this thing is way out of my league. Owlbear's wise as owls and as vicious as owls, and they love the very forest. Just like owls.
See, it wants you to open your heart and deal with your feelings.
Fuck no, it wants to open my heart literally with its literal claws. Do you have any idea how wild animals work?
I still think it's a very powerful metaphor.
The owlbear is clearly disorientated and kills free innocent passerby. Its lust for blood will not yet be satisfied. Help your friend vanquish the ultimate enemy, wild raging owlbear, and also emotions. I don't think I'm capable of tossing a battle axe, right? Convinced to suplex the owlbear.
Yeah.
I think, like, it telling me to directly to toss the battle axe at her is probably boldness, right? It doesn't look like it's smarts or creativity.
No.
So this
the
is
other one, yeah.
this is probably this is probably
You might be screwed either way.
Convince Zaravi to suplex the owlbear. Suplexes are like the hogs of wrestling. It's violent and emotional all at once.
Hey!
Pogsham.
Let's go.
Suplex. Perfect. It's a wild animal, so probably hasn't seen any wrestling moves before. The slayer runs at the owlbear and attempts to lift it up, but it turns out that owlbears are massive, extremely heavy creatures. My strength modifier isn't high enough. I can't lift it.
Hey, listen. Aravavai. I know you can do this. Use the power of your emotions.
Damn it, fine. I should wage this battle in the name of my kidnapped brother Salil. I begrudgingly acknowledge that slaying might be a coping mechanism that I used to feel powerful and to control my life. I see now that it's unfair to blame all monsters for my brother's mysterious disappearance. With the power of emotion coursing through her veins, the Slayer lifts the owlbear effortlessly. The owlbear roars happily. It apparently really likes being picked up. Hear my war cry, friend. I love brother and I miss him. The Slayer slams the owlbear deep into the ground. It's a perfect suplex. The owlbear licks the Slayer's purple hair and pants happily.
Of course, the best move to use on an owlbear is a bear hug. I'm the best therapist ever. I'm going to unleash vicious animal therapies on all of my clients.
It says metaphors, bro.
How'd you get therapies out of that?
All from the top line.
Oh, right.
And
Yeah, I get you.
Metaphors on all of my clients.
Rabbit animal immersion therapy soon becomes the hottest mental health trend, and everybody is begging to have their inner demons exercised by an actual demons. You gain the Slayer's internal loyalty, as well as +2 creativity and +1 money. I really need that money, bro. I really needed that money.
Okay.
Shit.
You gotta ask Miranda, right?
Yeah. Nope. Yep.
I gotta ask.
Scotty.
Boy. Scotty!
Scotty! Like a melody.
Scotty!
Like a melody.
Hey, like 5th time's a charm.
I
Fifth
gotta
time
ask
in a row.
myself to the prom.
Good luck, Shea.
I'm fine.
But you got your,
I
you got your
succeeded
shoulder
there.
beam. Wait, why am I going first?
Oh,
why am I
Don,
going
you're
first? What's
first.
happening?
You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
I don't like how I'm going first. What's going on? No!
Prom. I don't know a lot about math, bro. You plus me seems to go great now. Let me check our math book to be sure.
That is incorrect formula, but Scott is still thrilled by your upcoming prom date. Did we actually all succeed? Oh my god, we all succeeded? This is very contrary to us all losing last time. Prom night was the best. The two of you got lost in your way to school and ended up having a crazy misadventure in a dungeon. By the time you finally arrived at prom, your bonds were tighter than ever. You learned a lot about Scott. It turns out that aside from sports and cheerleading, he also loves the sky and stars. He gives his own names to constellations, and if he knew the word astronomer, you're sure he would love to be one someday.
Yes! Success.
Of course I want to go to the prom
Oh,
together
sick.
with my fellow conspirator. I can't help but
It's
deeply
back,
value
it's back.
such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's smart to keep someone that can be so useful at palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? Also, you're like super cute.
Damn right.
When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You practice your Viennese waltz, and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Viennese waltz the fuck out of it, and everybody gathers around in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience. You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemies' bloods all over her body.
Nice.
It's truly been a magical evening. I hope we didn't die.
What? Prom? Of course. Prom would be another perfect opportunity to conduct our experiment in party science. So clever of you. That's why you're the best science partner.
That's not what you meant, but sure, why not? Sooner than expected, prom night is here, and the two of you are finally ready to crack the ultimate party formula. You free some wild animals, you do lots of ecstasy, you awaken the dead, you even do the dance of joy. Everything is perfect. You feel floaty and free of energy, you see beautiful shining lights, and you feel connected to everyone. Obviously, most of that is thanks to ecstasy, but still. You feel like you've conquered the night and put the flag with your names on the peak of life itself. Then dawn comes. By now, you're on a hill by the sea, watching the sun slowly come up. No idea how you got there, but who cares? You're at peace watching the gentle tide of the morning when you realize Polly has her hand over yours. She looks at you.
You know what, Big Jam? This might be the Molly talking, but I think I finally got it. All these parties have been wildly different, yet all of them have been the very best. I put a lot of thought into it, I can only think of one thing they all had in common. I think the formula The formula to a perfect party must be sharing it with the right people.
You don't answer. You just hold her hand and spend the morning watching the sun slowly come up over the sea together.
Yo.
You ask nobody to prom because adventure awaits you.
Woo! Secret ending!
Hey, Epic, there you are. Are you ready for more adventures?
No,
What?
come on. You could do it as we rehearsed it.
Ah, okay. Thanks. I wanted to tell you it's been dope adventure together. I wanted to know that I appreciate it.
Great, you're making so much progress. Can you feel it?
Yes, this hasn't been as bad as I expected. And I reflected a bit on everything that's happened.
Oh, you feel like sharing?
I fight monsters because even if some of them, like Epic, are actually cool, most are despicable creatures. But it might be part of my anger comes from elsewhere. My father was a monster, he was never home, and he ended up abandoning us. I know that it was a curse disease that took my mother, yet I feel in a way she died of a broken heart, since she was never the same after he left. To love is to open yourself to be hurt. But then my brother Salil disappeared. I'm sure some monsters kidnapped him because the blood of the monster slayers runs through our veins. And I guess that's easier to entertain than the idea that he left on his own to look for our father because he's younger and never got to see that kind of man that he was.
Whoa. Arabikai. That was impressive. Breakthrough.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately. The truth is, being this angry all the time can be exhausting.
It is. There is a merit in learning to relax too. You could just engage in the quest of just having a good time at prom with your Epic Gamer. And Epic Gamer has been so eager to be your psychic all this time. And something tells me she could be interested in joining you once again this time. Left.
Right. Well, that doesn't sound bad. You and Aravi have a wonderful night together. Well, banging dressed. Imagine wearing that in real life.
That's a bang, yeah.
Yo.
She seems happy to stop the slaying for one night and just relax. Her outfit is halfway between a dress and some chainmail, but it looks like a fine compromise, and it's astonishingly beautiful. She seems nervous and admits that being among monsters still unsettles her a bit, especially being unarmed.
Unarmed.
Well, unarmed if you don't count the dagger she carries in her garter.
In her hand, actually.
Yeah. You tell her that there's nothing to worry about since the monsters aren't necessarily dangerous. You ask her if she feels unsettled in that way being around you. She thinks for a second.
Your shoulder bean has a top hat.
Oh, that's so cool. You make me feel safe. I think you make the anger go away. It feels so good. In the beautiful shared silence, you two slow dance.
Oh.
Pog.
Woo!
We did it, gang.
3 new secret
Yeah, we
endings.
did it.
Let's go. I think the only one that didn't get a secret ending was
I don't
Dahlia.
care. Yeah, I got a good ending for the first time ever. I don't give a fuck.